Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now. Watch out now. 50 series.
On play action, here's Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Singletary again. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So naturally, they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Tua now on first down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. From midfield, here's Tua. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. The Jaguars at 1-9 now on the year. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Jags are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now Tua. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Mark Andrews touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. It's his 9th rushing touchdown on the year and 11th overall. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Now Brown. A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
Right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Slot man moves right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justin Fields with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Black ultra. Yellow blue. Black red. You yellow. White. Red.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa being chased out left. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously, they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Off play action, Fields. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd and 10. Tua. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
That's good for a Jaguars.
38.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Smith, ready?
A give up the middle to Singletary. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. They go right back to Singletary. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Here's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Full connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Fields. Man open left side is Brown. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2nd down and 3. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. One play action. Fields. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Fields. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the...
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 75 yards. Out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Tua's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Tua going to throw. Flush to his right. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 21.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. On the handoff, it's Singletary. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. And that'll be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this is going to be incomplete. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Fields. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Fields on 1st down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. The slot man in motion right. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Miller, the man in motion.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Moore, the man in motion. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. They got his man complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Justin Fields
Scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here we go.
The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Right.
Looking to pass. Tua. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Justin Fields,
22 yards.
and the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 2 and now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Strikers, 3-3.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he goes down, it's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
50 Fury.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Tua on 4th down.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. If this were hindsight as 2020 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover, put your defense in a bad spot.
It's Miller, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Fields.
A quick hitter, complete. It's Miller. Touchdown!
Scotty Miller.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Ravens 42, Jaguars 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Down.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Black shot. Blue strike. On the ball. On the ball. Drill green.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Jaguars get it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Fields trying to throw for it.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third
Yellow.
down.
Blue.
On third and long, it's Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Yellow.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Hey, red. Green jack.
Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Throwing again on second and 10. Fields. He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. Now it's Fields. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Ravens, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.